Uh, 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 no, oh, darn it! If you or a loved one suffer from not knowing what to wreck in Halo 5 Guardians, you've came to the right place. After watching this video, you will always know just the right power weapon to spawn in any type of game for any type of scenario. Let's get right into it. First, we have the plasma pistol at Rec level 2. The plasma pistol, also referred to as the PP gun, is great for tight situations like this one, where you're one shot and you can die easily, but it saves you. It's also good for early game to take out those vehicles like ghosts or maybe mongooses if you're against noobs. Next we have the Carbine. It's a Rec level 2 gun. It's good to spawn in the beginning against magnums. It combats them really nicely since the range is longer. You always have the edge with the Carbine. And here we have the Lawgiver. It's an extremely accurate long-range shotgun for early game, as you see in this clip. The reticle does not need to be red to fully kill the enemy. It is quite a long-ranged weapon. Next we have the Razor's Edge at level 3. I know a lot of people don't use this gun, but it absolutely destroys bosses, vehicles, and people in the game. Even not in early game, it's good to spawn throughout the game, even later in it. So he didn't die from before because a needle got stuck in my teammate's butt. He would have died before if that didn't happen. Here's an additional short clip of just what it is capable of doing. The super combine it creates also hurts enemies around it. Next in line we have the Spitfire. The Spitfire is a better version of the plasma pistol, but it can do something special. It can make the 6-minute right on Apex 7 get out of his wraith if you blast it enough, and then you can then splatter it with a ghost or something. Next up is the Plasma Caster. The Plasma Caster is a weapon more for bosses than anything else, but it's also good for taking out ghosts, like right there. I would have died if I didn't have my Plasma Caster. And it's also good for hunters, knights, and then, as you see, even a wraith like Tankmaster Rock right on Apex 7. It just absolutely melts it when you charge it up. Here we have the Ravening Sliver. The Ravening Sliver is good for melting elite and soldier bosses, but it's also good for tight situations like this, where you would have died if you had a regular energy sword. Next up, starting off our level 4X, is the almighty Whiplash. The Whiplash really is good for anything, from Spartans to light vehicles and to like any boss you can steal with it. It's extremely powerful. You're gonna see this gun in every single sweaty game. As you see, I just took out 2 ghosts right there. Next up is the shotgun sniper rifle, the Blaze of Glory. This shotgun just has an insane amount of range to it. Like, the reticle gets red from like a pistol's range. It's just absolutely insane. You can do a lot with the shotgun. Camo Blaze is definitely a thing in sweaty Warzone games. Next up is the Blood of Suban, or my babe Susan. 5 shots of this gun will activate a super combine on anything, including Spartans, vehicles, even tanks. It's good for taking out ghosts and wasps, it destroys them, and banshees too. It's a 5 shot on any Spartan since it super combines them. Next up is the classic Spartan Laser. This gun is mainly for if you're in a tight game and you don't have Rex 5 yet, you can use it to steal a boss like that or to kill any vehicles. As you see, my teammate here jumps the gun on it with his own laser. Next up is the Void Steer. This gun can be used for anything. It is also very fun to use. Like right here, you can use it as a temporary landmine that rips out shields or that takes out vehicles, stunning them. It's like a regular plasma pistol too. It'll take out someone's shields instantly. You can use it to noob combo someone. And it's just fun to use because it absolutely just circles them around everywhere. It's hard to aim when you use it. As you see, I shut down a Warthog here completely and I take it out. It's also just a goofy weapon to use as it just elevates that Warthog. It's just funny.
Next we have the Scourge of Fire. The Scourge of Fire is an enhanced plasma caster. If you shoot it without charging it, it'll shoot 2. If not, it's just much more powerful, and as you see it against these knights. Here we have the Advic. An Victoriam is along the lines of a Whiplash. It's just so overpowered with what it can do. It'll explode mid-air as long as it gets close to someone. It's hard for anyone to escape it. And you can also aim the rockets if you zoom in with it. Next we have the Arclight. The Arclight is a laser built into a railgun. It is absolutely destroying. You can shoot it at feet, you can shoot it at Spartans, and it'll just literally blow them away. You can one-shot ghosts, wasps, you can make maybe 3-shot tanks. It's amazing. And then next up we have the Endgame at Rec level 5. The Endgame is a Whiplash for Spartans, a laser for vehicles, and an Arclight for bosses. It's everything in one. You can steal bosses, you can kill any vehicle, and you can kill Spartans very quickly and easily with it as well. There's nothing to dislike about the Endgame, except its power. Let's see, the Selene's Lance, it's so much more powerful than an Endgame. And that brings us to the Selene's Lance. Nothing in the game is more powerful than a Selene's Lance laser bullet, other than maybe a Tartarus Gavel. This thing it destroys vehicles. It's crazy how much it can do. The thing I really like to use this for is killing the Grunt Goblin for it. You can take out his shields really easily with one Selene's Lance and then kill them ahead. Very nice win. And of course it is also great for stealing bosses. Next we have the Answer. The Answer is an automatic saw that shoots explosives. That's all there is to it. It destroys anything from vehicles, Spartans, literally anything. You can take out bosses very easily with it as well.
Yes! 1220.
Next up is the best level 6 sniper, by far, the Halo 2 Beam Rifle Alpha. You can shoot 5 shots of this before it overheats. It's very quick for killing Spartans, and it destroys Banshees and Wasps too. It's good for aerial vehicles, and to take them down easily. Next up is my favorite weapon, the Prophet's Bane. This energy sword gives you infinite active camo as long as you are holding it in your hand. It is great for stealth situations, for going across the map, being hidden, and its lunge range is just so far. You can kill someone like meters away from it. I was getting ready to assassinate him, but yeah. Here we have the instant shooting rocket launcher, the SPNKr Prime. This gun is good for mainly Spartans if you just want a nice rocket launcher to get easy kills with. It's not really good for bosses, as you see. It takes quite a bit to kill a single boss. So you just want to keep it for Spartans and Phaetons and Banshees and Wasps. It destroys aerial vehicles as well. Wait, this is the wrong clip. Okay, here we go. You can kill someone very instantly with this rocket launcher across the map even. It shoots its rocket at blazing speeds. Next up is the What? Next is the Nornfang. This is a one-shot explosive sniper rifle. It destroys Spartans, vehicles, and wasps like this. Like, look at this. The wasp's cover was down, and I shot him, but the shields were up. The shields blocked the Spartan. It is also easier to get no-scopes with this sniper rifle, as it attracts to Spartans since it is explosive. Next up we have Tartarus Gavel. This hammer is good for melting bosses and from killing a lot of enemies. You can easily capture a base alone with it. Or destroy a Banshee. And you can even destroy a castle with it and kill the people out of it very quickly. Its increased speed and jump height also gives you an edge against people. I made a chart for every weapon on this list that I made for this video, and I divided them into the rec level that they are in. So here are level 2s, and then 3s and 4s, and so on. It took quite a good amount of time to edit all of these, so I hope you enjoy them. If this was useful or if you enjoyed it, please leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. It took a lot of time to edit this video. Thank you.